John and Mike, brew-dudes.com. We're just two brew dudes drinking brew beer down here in my basement. We have a couple of swaps. This is swap number 1 of 2. A couple of guys from Indiana, they're those brew dudes. And they sent us some beers. The first one's coming from a guy named Kris, and he is sending us an ESB. Strong bitter, I guess. And from what he has told us, I'll pick up this sheet here so I can read right off of it. This is an ESB. When he wrote to me via our email address, dudes@brew-dudes.com, he said that he had an ESB that he made had some honey malt in it, and I thought that would be a great thing to taste. So this is a 10-gallon batch. The original gravity was 1065. The final gravity actually was 1012. So the ABV is 7%. I've used 42.5. His grist is 92% Maris Otter Pale Malt, 4% Biscuit Malt, 4% Honey Malt. For hops, he had 4 ounces of Fuggles with 60 minutes to go in the boil, 2 ounces of East Kent Golding hops. That's at 5% alpha acid with 15 minutes to go in the boil. And then he threw in some Whirlflock tablets to try to clear it up. And for yeast, he used 2 packages of White Labs WLP002. For a yeast starter, he had a 2-liter starter with a stir plate. He batch sparged, fermented for 10 days at 68 degrees Fahrenheit, cold crashed at 40 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 days, then transferred through a 1-micron filter into kegs, carbonated for 1 week, and this is what we got here.
There we go. So this is a 10-gallon batch. What's interesting is kudos for the percentage recipe.
Hey,
all right.
That's right.
And then the hops are expressed just as ounces in the percent alpha acid and time, which is beautiful.
I didn't read that. Fuggles,
very beautiful.
Fuggles was at 4.5% alpha acid.
I think it's beautiful.
I'll write it down in the description.
I love the sheet that he sent to describe it to us, so it's super clear and to understand what's in the beer. Yeah, man.
So it's pretty dry, man. It's good.
It is pretty dry. So right off the bat, what's interesting, I'd love to know more about the process, right, is that the beer has a pretty good amount of haze. I don't know if that's chill haze or what, but he mentions that he filtered it, but it's got a pretty good haze to it. So I don't know if that's just, if it got beat up in shipping, which sometimes happens, but...
well, with the weather we've been having, probably actually this was delayed a couple days because of weather-related issues, yeah.
But the aroma, I get a very faint, restrained malt character. I don't think I get a lot of the honey malt character. I think maybe I'm just picking up a little bit on the biscuit. There's like a very subtle...
I'm getting some honey malt, like some sweet malt aroma.
Yep. If you didn't tell me there's honey malt in there, I don't know if I would...
No, I don't know if I would pick it up
categorize it other than just sweet malt, you know? But there definitely is a Fuggle hop character.
You don't like Fuggles. I forgot.
Some people complain. Well, you know what? I've been meaning to experiment with Fuggles a little bit more. Maybe I won't now. But, it's not that I totally dislike it. I just think for me, I like these beers all EKG. But I mean, it's just a bittering hop. But it's interesting that it's sort of come through as a little bit of a more aggressive, earthy, slightly vegetal thing from the Fuggles, right? And I think I picked that up on the taste too. On the taste, there's more of that biscuit. On the taste, I get a little bit of the honey malt. But then there's a little bit more carry-through in the Fuggle. And then East Kent Golding, there's definitely, you know, I wonder what this beer would be like with all Fuggle. Right? I think sometimes East Kent Golding and Fuggle sort of like East Kent Golding's a little bit more refined of an earthy English hop, where Fuggle's just a little bit like, yeah, man, I'm an old hop, and I'm just here to bitter and do my thing, you know?
I think they blend well. I've used Fuggles a lot, and I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I know that you don't, but...
I think the camp is divided, right? I mean, a lot of people, some people absolutely hate it, other people are like, yeah, no, I'll use it, I like it.
It's really drinkable, I'll say.
It's very drinkable, it's dry, it finishes nice.
Yep. What would be your mouthfeel?
I think it's medium to low mouthfeel. I mean, it's as it should be.
Yep.
Yep. And I think the yeast character, the White Labs 002, comes through pretty good. The attenuation was like pretty high for 002, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think overall it's a pretty good beer.
Yeah.
I definitely, definitely drink this.
So you think that he should try just all East Kent?
Yeah, I think mixing it. Yeah, exactly. Give it a go. But that's just me. I mean, if you like that character, then by all means, go for it.
What do you think about the haziness that's in this beer?
I don't know. I wonder if it's just chill haze, or if it wasn't completely. If there was still haze.
I mean, cold crash for a couple of days.
It's cold crash and then filtered. I just don't know if the filtering was as effective as it has been in the past. Because it's significantly hazy.
Yeah.
Significantly hazy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't detract from the taste of the beer or anything. So, but I enjoy it. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Sweet.
Yeah, man.
All right.
So I just think maybe, what about like just like a little bit of more hop aroma on it?
Yes.
Maybe if he like just had like a
drop another ounce of EKG or Fuggles in right at the end to back it up.
Okay, good.
Sweet.
That's all. I think that's all the things I want to get out of my head. But appreciate the swap, of course, Kris.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for sending us beer. We always love drinking beer. So for John and Mike, brew-dudes.com, brew on.
Cheers.